Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to channel Archangel Michael. The video is a bit blurry because I'm recording it from my laptop's camera and not my phone's. So I didn't feel like putting on makeup. I just wanted to do this transmission because I was very excited. And I hope you enjoy this transmission too. Good evening. We are Michael and we will continue our message on the system of continuity to help you understand how the world works at a systematic level so that you can use it for your manifestations and to understand yourselves and the world around you better. So far, if you haven't watched the previous parts of system of continuity, we would highly recommend that you watch them so that you understand where we are picking it up from. We had connected non-dualism or Advaita with system of continuity. We had spoken about energetic scaffolds. We have spoken about quantum entanglement and how it connects to the system of continuity. Now we are going to talk about you, which is your light body. This is something the god of technology, Hod, had already covered 2 years back. The links to those videos are given in the description. You can refer to those. But with new researches in scientific fields, now that the scientists have discovered that the cells within your body communicate using light and not the chemicals or ionization, what was previously known, it's time to shed some more light into what your body is made up of so that you can use this information for your highest good. As you know about the energetic scaffold, when you are created at a cellular level, when your mother's egg is fertilized by your father's sperm, that's the first point of life. And the energetic scaffold is created for your body. However, the soul is not imbibed into that consciousness yet. Because remember, you always have a choice to decide whether you want to be born or not. So the soul chooses a body that has been pre-decided by it, and the soul contracts it has with its parents before birth. And within the first 14 days, anytime between the first 14 days of fertilization of the egg, your soul can choose to decide whether it wants to be born or not. If the answer is no, then miscarriages, abortions, or any kind of death of the fetus may happen because the soul decided that this is not the right time. the energetic vibration of both your parents have to match the soul contract that 3 of you had signed up for. Even if your father is not available or dead or not in relationship with your mother anymore, his energetic contract also matters, whether he's physically present with your mother or not. So when the quantum entanglement, or what is known as the soul contract, is activated, meaning the vibration of your parents that you chose when you will take birth matches the exact moment, is when you decide to embody yourself into that cell that got fertilized. So your body's energetic scaffold is created at that point of time before you are born. And when you choose, yes, that you want to be born, then you bring in your vibration into the cell, and the consciousness is awakened within the cell. Now, for those who are wondering that the cells are already conscious, yes, each cell has its own primitive consciousness, but that is different from soul's awareness. Remember, everything is made up of consciousness, even inanimate objects. So the cells do have consciousness, even when you have chosen not to be born, but those are not soul level awareness, where all the cells are acting as a single unit or a single system. So during the first 14 weeks of the conception of the zygote, when you decide to embody yourself, you enter the body of the fetus. And it is only from that moment onwards the cells in your body act as if it's working towards one single system and not separate identities anymore. Up until that point, each and every cell has their own freedom to decide how it wants to live or die or function, because it's still in the formative phase. But the moment you decide to enter the body, that's when all the cells are informed of that decision, and now they act in alignment with your soul to help live the purpose and the theme that the soul has chosen. From that moment onwards, whatever life themes you have chosen to experience gets encoded in your physical heart and the cells of the heart, from which that information is transmitted with every beat to each and every of the cell of your bodies. And each and every cell, when they receive that information, it activates certain DNAs within itself using epigenetics, meaning the information needed to function as a human being was already present in your DNA in each and every of your cell. But remember, the DNA has a lot of information. So which ones will you be using is the question. The amount of information contained in your DNA is vast, and you choose only a few in your lifetime. So which ones will get activated? In fact, your DNA contains information of all the parallel selves that you could possibly live in this lifetime. All the possible parallel versions, all the choices that you could have made. Each and every cell of the body is already encoded with that information. And based on your soul's theme, the specific ones gets activated by epigenetics. You can research a little bit on epigenetics and the works of Bruce Lipton, who explains it very well as to how certain neurotransmitters activate certain parts of the DNA and deactivate certain parts of the DNA, and picks up only the information that is needed to live your life theme. What kind of projections you will be making, what kind of belief systems you will have, what kind of traumas you will choose and not choose. Everything is decided at that moment. All your decision making, your personality, your thought patterns, your beliefs are decided at that moment when the soul enters the body and encodes the information of its theme in your physical heart. As we had previously mentioned, matter is condensed energy. So your body is condensed light. You are truly beings of light. This is something that has been covered by Hod in a previous transmission as to how your bodies are formed from light. You can refer to this transmission. So you could say you are condensed light beings. And because there is a condensation of energy into matter, things feel heavy, things feel solid, things feel dense. And that is exactly how you have chosen to experience your physical life. Now, while the soul remembers all the soul contracts and what it's going to experience or what it may choose to experience, all that information is saved in your physical heart. However, you may not remember all of that because of the density. It is hard to parse through so many million bits of information and remember all of it due to the limitation of your brain, which is also again made up of matter and has finite capacity of processing, which is why forgetting becomes an important part of the process. Your brain only can remember what it needs to remember at that moment, and rest of the information is stored in the heart. And also, it is transmitted to other parts of the body. Eventually, by the 50th week, all the cells of your body have the same information encoded that your heart does. But remember, as you change every moment to moment, different genes are always activated every moment through epigenetics. So those of you who have fixed mindsets, remember that you are not the same person every moment. You are a different person moment to moment, and different abilities are activated within your DNA via epigenetics. Some of them remain activated throughout the life. Some of them are activated in the moment. Some of them are deactivated in the moment. The reason why we bring this to your attention is that you can create your reality. You can choose what or who you wish to be moment to moment. That is a choice you can always make. While the circumstances activate certain responses within you, if you have certain belief systems that allows you to stay neutral no matter what the circumstances are, then you become in charge of your reality and you can choose how to respond to any situation instead of reacting. Now, that is not just physical mastery, that is also emotional mastery. And many of you are awakening given the current situation and circumstances on earth. Many of you are forced to awaken. All the negativities that you are experiencing or are seeing around you, do not think that the world has come to an end and only bad things will prevail. Those are necessary to activate your primordial consciousness within you, to remind you who you are and why you are here. So for those who have still not found their life purpose or still don't know at a soul level who you are and are still not bothered to even know or pursue that path, you will be made to face it. Those negative circumstances will bring you face to face with your purpose, with your very being, and you cannot escape anymore. Because all of you have collectively decided to ascend spiritually. That's why scientific progress had accelerated. With the incoming of ChatGPT, research has become easier. Information which would have taken years to decode can be now decoded instantly because of AI. And because of this, rapid progress in your technology and science is going to happen. Rapid updates in scientific fields are going to happen. Things that would have taken decades for scientists to discover will now happen in a few years. Not even years, maybe months. Things are speeding up. And are you up to speed yet? So use the negative circumstances that you see around yourself as a tool, as an instrument to upgrade your DNA. Your DNAs are activated every time you listen to a channel, listen to any kind of light language activation. Certain abilities within your DNAs are activated. The more authentic you become, the more you stop dropping, the more you drop the mask and become the real you at all times, the better it is, the more you are going to align with your true life and true purpose. And negative circumstances will eventually stop happening for you specifically because you are choosing to live authentically. While it may seem or sound counterproductive, counterintuitive, but this is the truth. It is time to step into your authenticity. If you really want to live the best of your life, even when the circumstances are negative, choose authenticity, choose your highest excitement, choose your life purpose, choose to be the real you at every given moment to the best of your ability. That is what is going to help you stay in the best vibration possible and available at that moment. So this should be enough for today. We have given enough knowledge to chew on. And we are going to continue from this point onwards in our upcoming transmissions and tie this to the system of continuity. This is a crucial piece of information that you needed to know. And we'll continue with more material on the system of continuity and its impact and influence on you and vice versa in the upcoming transmissions. We wish you a good day.